Let's discuss the theoretical idea that Earth is a closed system. TikTok, this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. In the book of Enoch, chapter 72, it discusses these 12 luminaries, or basically this star system that governs us. Let us read a little bit of that, but you can also pause to read the entire inscription, and it also describes the 12 gates of heaven. In the book of Enoch, it states, and the leaders of the heads of the thousands, okay, the heads of the thousands, who are placed over the whole creation and over all the stars, have also to do with the 4 intercalary days, being inseparable from their office, meaning that they have an office or they have a duty, according to the reckoning of the year, and these render service on the 4 days which are not reckoned in the reckoning of the year. The book of Enoch is confirming that there are these light energies that govern the heads of the people. Basically, they are projected, and these sigils are different light energies or entities or energies that govern the heads of people through their third eye. So when you are born, wherever you are born, you are affected by these different light energies or these light entities. And I will explain exactly or break down each of those light energies as they are. In the book of Enoch, chapter 72, it also mentions the 12 portals in heaven at the ends of the earth. So this is further confirmation that there are 12 gates of light that are projected from the moon machine. In addition to Revelation 12, speaking on the woman with the crown of 12 stars, and other places talking about the 12 gates of the kingdom of heaven, this is a reference to the 12 gates of light. This technologically advanced machine that sits on the back inside of the moon is a projector that projects 12 gates of light that create the zodiac signs and basically project off of these alloy balls that are connected to the magnetic sphere of Earth that is moving based on the magnets at the north and south node. The machine itself is actually a time machine. So your energy or your frequency or your photon light body at death leaves the body, goes into one of those lights, and then is reincarnated through this system and spit back out into a physical body. Our photon light energy actually also powers this machine. So let's discuss a little bit further these sigils or grimoires that are created on the stars to govern over the zodiac or the minds and consciousness of people as they are born. These sigils include 2 zodiacs per sigil as well as a planet, okay? And this would explain the planetary alignments. They're not actually planets in the sky. They are a part of the sigils that create the characteristics of these different light entities that govern us in the zodiac. This also includes the archangels, as they call them, or archangels, which are basically angles of light. Michael, Raphael, get it? The archangel Michael governs Sunday and also the sun and Leo. Michael is also called Ak. This entity is also called Mashin. The archangel Gabriel governs Monday or Moon Day, which is the moon or Cancer. And also this entity is called Shamain. The archangel Gabriel governs Monday, which is also called Phul, Phul, and it governs the birds, fishes, snakes, eggs, and testicles. It is also called Shamain, which governs the moon in Gemini. The archangel Samael governs Tuesday, which is also called Phaleg, which is war, military, and Mars. It also governs Mars, Aries, and Scorpio. This is also the 3 sons of Noah in biblical folklore. This entity is also called Mashon. Mashon governs Mars, Aries, and Scorpio. Scorpio, like a scorpion, get it? Strike, war. And Mars, the planet of war. The archangel Raphael is also Ophael, meaning Mercury, arts, turning quicksilver into philosopher's stone, as well as being called a familiar spirit, which is what all of these particular sigils are. They are familiar spirits. Raphael, or Raki, governs Mercury, Gemini, and Virgo. The archangel Sachiel governs Thursday, which is also called Zebul. It also governs Jupiter, Sagittarius, and Pisces. The Jupiter spirit embodies success, wealth, rules kings, princes, dukes, and controls hierarchy. The archangel Aniel governs Friday, which is also called Lagoon. It is also called, the energy is called Hagith, which is Venus, representing jealousy. So the divine feminine, basically. This particular energy is the transmuter of metal. It governs Venus, Taurus, and Libra. The archangel Cassiel governs Saturday, which is the guardian of Capricorn. This light entity governs Saturn, Capricorn, and Aquarius, which is also divine speed, communication, action, wisdom, and Saturn. So basically, Aquarius, or the age of information, is governed by Cassiel, this particular light energy. This is why it represents wisdom and information. Cassiel is also called Eratron. Ash, Phul, Phaleg, Ophiel, Bethor, Hagith, and Eratron are basically the characteristics of these entities. And if you look closely and examine each of the sigils, these are basically your light placements in the sky, or as they call them, the constellations. So the constellations themselves are these metal alloy balls that are being projected onto by the moon machine light projector, creating these sigils that create these light entities that have these specific characteristics as I just showed you. This is also referenced in the Lost Book of Enki as them placing this ball in the sky to govern the blackhead people of Shem.
Above, in a circle skyward pointing, the 12 constellations by their signs were marked out.
These sigils that are governing our birth are basically giving us this obstacle course or these different personality traits as we go through Earth School and we learn all of these different lessons. It is meant to shape our reality and also measure time. Outside of this magnetic sphere is nothing but darkness, or the triple blackness of space. It is a dark water-like energy or liquid-like energy that is God, that is melanin. And basically, we have a very condensed version of that in the form of the sun. And this condensed version is in the form of a ball. And once it reacts with the atmosphere within Earth, sets it ablaze and creates the sun's fusion energy. Inside of it is this black dark matter, which is actually melanin, and it's actually a portal that connects us to the outside of this particular Earth sphere. This makes the sun an actual portal. Now I will explain how the Egyptians use the sun portal in order for them to project or quantum jump into the seventh heaven, or what they call the field of reeds. The ancient Egyptians, using this particular symbol, or as we now call it, Wakanda forever, is an actual representation of quantum superposition, because you have two pyramids, as above so below, right? And in this diagram I will explain and break down exactly how that went.